present my claim. Firm I am. Only our king is being held captive in Austria by his own brother. And I still feel almost on the throne.
Is he not the cup?
Yes. Sigismund had him abducted. Have you not heard of it? Well, how about living?
Well,
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us! Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a Cuman patrol.
humans?
You haven't come across them? They're savages from the Hungarian lands, the core of Sigismund's army. Who knows what heathen gods they pray to? They hold nothing sacred. They pillage, rape, and murder. They razed my hometown of Skalitz to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favours the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebble.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans. and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for. But I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zhelioth, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Bozhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
But I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bozhena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana.
No doubt. But we'd better get going.
Hans is right. God bless you.
And you too.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer. Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskowitz.
Of all places.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
And I succeeded.
Emmerich won't be happy.
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they...
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a map.
You're right. They were damned good
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Berg...
All right.
I'd expect no less of you.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over there.
I tell you, I saw him there.
Of course, Henry. I know you have a... But that's nonsense. Toth and Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. It was dark. God knows...
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. Well, sure. You're still my protector, though.
Where'd you get it?
I found it in the dung pile. Must have belonged to the fellow I brawled with that. Come on. hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Szlachetka of Lipa. Shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! You know who I am? No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai!
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching, in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Your shitty hands off me! No, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You tried to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
The first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
So we'll earn some.
Oh.
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
It's not your fault they died. Don't blame yourself.
We have to take care of their bodies at least. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Bajenas. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
What is it?
What's that woman from the pond?
Or the one you gave us away for?
I bear that witch. Wench!
Oh, I tell you. What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you?
Don't worry, I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof, it stinks like something died here. Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Is anyone you know going
I
to the
heard
wedding?
some talk
Nobody
about your
invited
captain.
me.
Oh?
I know where I'm not
What was
wanted.
that?
I could get in through my uncle.
Oh, Captain Thomas, my
Able to
back on
stop
his feet.
yourself. And I reckon
Him and his men were attacked by bandits.
mine either.
Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ.
Lord,
So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a moment then. I'll be right back.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
You were attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we as it happens.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle and I wasn't at any pond.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much at faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Please, I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
An acrobat who does all kinds of tricks. An acrobat, eh? What does he do?
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
What for?
To get to work. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you'll work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house, but as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so that if you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quit.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's like it or not. You can't. Is that clear?
All right.
Glad to hear it. Where are you actually from? If
Skalitz.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off mule, but I know this place inside.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, young Lord Samin, when rich folks get married.
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are?
Who is this?
Can't you tell by the name? Old Jan Samin. There used to be a rich family.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, young Svaja there.
Is that all you know?
What else is there?
Is that all you know?
What else is
What's life like?
better now that truth to tell? But then there's a...
I'm sorry.
Well,
Where can I find work?
first you gotta care, but otherwise you try Radovan, come to mention it, and that fella now, you know what they say. Well then,
Is this the only type?
in Troskovitz it is.
You must be doing
I'd be doing it
Where do you want the sacks?
to the pantry, but I'd split the work.
Where's the pantry?
Second door inside,
I'll go and discuss it.
and careful with them. Aye, coming right up.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being.
It's definitely her.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk. I did get something out of her, though.
What?
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sakra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him...
Calm down. Let me finish. Young Lord Semi, it's invitation only, of course.
Why should some...
Because it looks like Von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic. And that shouldn't be a problem.
Well, I don't exactly have a plan.
God's hat, do I? I suppose we could...
I'd say the wedding's a much...
We'll ask the locals and...
There's something else we have to sort out first.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. If we both do it.
Lugsack!
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm an...
Do you have any idea what you look like?
Well, all right. People will remember as if the disgrace at the gate...
Work, your lordship, and it wouldn't hurt you for one.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the...
Would that be some aristocratic...
Not so fast. It's Oratoris, the priest Laboratoris, and Bellatoris. Now, which am... So if you find me a...
I understand.
Thank you, Henry.
I'm on it.
Thanks again for accepting it with...
How?
That too, of course. But above all, as soon as we have at least... Although...
That would be kind.
I knew you'd be pleased.
Aye, beer's gotta flow.
You're not the fella who's supposed to carry the sacks, are you?
Oof! That isn't half heavy. Oh.
A large beer for me. Bottoms up. Once old folks start getting soft
God
in the
bless.
head,
What can I get for you?
bad news.
Exactly. Let me tell you, I'd rather die poor but young than to go through that.
Stranger survived.
That was our company. But the two of us managed to get away. It was the same bandits who attacked Lord von Bergov's men. Why the fuck doesn't anyone believe us?
Maybe because you've got no way of proving it.
We lost everything.
One beer, please. To your health, my friend.
What did you say? Say it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance, and you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. La, 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 la. You're starting to bore me, you and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
That's enough. Cut it out, both of you.
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out of our village.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
An arse kicking, you piece of shit!
We'll finish this quickly.
Why did you do that?
Oh, rip your ass
I'll
open!
hack your ass off.
Good!
This is unbelievable.
What are those fancy moves, for fuck's sake?
Let him have it! Filthy!
Nice hit!
Why'd he do it? You shouldn't have fucked with us, you
don't
bastard!
spare him!
You're gonna get you Harson!
Nice strike!
Slice him up!
I'm all yours! Du verdammter Mistkerl! Sit to be, you wretch! Hey, get
Nice
him!
hit! Let him have it! Show your stuff!
Sacra!
Now you're finished! Yeah! Don't spare
You're dead, you bastard! Dead! That's it!
Shame on you!
I'll rip your ass open!
Let him have it! Yeah!
Zeig, was du da
Don't
hast!
spare it!
I surrender.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Bastards! This will cost you dearly.
Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse.
What?
You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak?
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle, but no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it?
Fuck off.
Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
I don't fucking believe it. You're really going to blame me for it? It was you who caused the brawl. You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me. Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Oh, and our little prince knows all about it, doesn't he? You only left your uncle's a week ago. All you've known up to now is a tavern on Rat-Eye Green.
Now you've gone too far. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
That's enough! Don't you fucking realise how badly you've been wronging me all this time? I bend over backwards for you, I tolerate all your stupid fucking whims, and what do I get? Insults and accusations. But right from the start you acted like you were on some nobleman's outing. All you cared about was whoring and boozing. You know full well the ambush was your fault, and now you're kicking out so you don't have to admit it.
What do you...
But let me finish. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth like you, but unlike you, I'd have managed to deliver that message. That's because I'm responsible and know how to behave in a way that doesn't make me feel ashamed. In a way that would make my parents proud of me.
Which parents do you mean? Radzig?
Aye, Radzig, let's say. Nobody could be proud of you, Capon. Nobody.
We'll see who's proud of who.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that...
Master Otto!
Oh, shit. Why?
Where were we? Go on, get out of my sight!
What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
All right. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
Suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find mutt without you, you stuck-up Lord of Perkstein.
Hey, over here. Do you have anywhere to go?
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side. Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence.
I don't want to pull wagons.
Well, one of the guards...
Well, sure.
More like some...
Do you think Tomcat... You, sir?
But
How does he show...
with his... But to be Stanislav's sheep...
And Tomcat pulled it out?
And not...
Where might I run...
In the camp by the...
Should I watch out?
No, try not to stay...
Hey, you.
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way.
I ain't.
You're something like...
Nah.
Then why are you...
Sometime, but I'd like... But on the...
Why?
Because they're
I'd like to see what they're...
You can go and...
Where are you headed?
For work, they all with the...
You said you're...
I like...
Aha.
Well, but I won't...
Why exactly?
Why? I've been in...
What do you want to do?
I'll find...
Don't get you...
You... I...
It's no wonder... No.
At least...
Ah,
And what...
I'd prefer something a little more...
After what you did here, but...
Thanks.
Just don't get your...
I have no money.
The hell you... Here you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you know where...
Betty,
I'm not...
if you...
Oh, well.
Don't worry.
Good day.
You shouldn't be bothering us here.
did I do to you?
A word about the price.
All right, I'm listening.
Here, plus a bit on top.
Many thanks. I hope you'll be satisfied. Take care. Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything then?
A dead body stuck in the wheel on Sunday.
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems. God be with you. Excuse me, I'm looking for the man who was in the pillory with me yesterday. Have you seen him?
I can't help you with that.
I'd like to buy...
If it's a trades, your best bet.
What's new in the
I heard Project the... Well, and now I've been... He said he found...
What do you mean more?
That we found... I've been digging up also. Now, so...
Cabbage?
I and the... Say, do I really... And that's about it.
That sounds interesting.
Good day to you.
Was must? Welcome. You can buy a few days. I sell.
Were there any valuable?
You bet. And for Taylor, if you only...
And where did the wagon...
On the road. I can't... Me too.
I wanted to ask... I'm not from here.
Ja, natürlich. Aber das ist da. Also.
Where can I find it?
If you want. Herr von Bergen, we do not go there. The grave dig. No one wants...
Can I find...
Zum Glück nicht. Oh, there is part. The Apotheker.
What do you mean by that?
Nichts weiter. Along the butt of the...
Is there any...
Oh, ja. The rest of it.
Where do you go?
The close half of...
Is it far?
Wenn du... I do...
Is there any...
Cert here in Iron... Us. That is all.
So you've already heard about...
About though. Every time I...
So the road...
Ja, das... Ah.
Show me your way.
Wie scha... Schade. Was möchtest du?
I'll have a look at the...